did anybody ever around you made you feel like that, like, like she is earning more and you aren't, or she is financially independent
Yeah.
and you aren't? People have an habit of doing that, even if it's in a form of a joke or
Yes. Yes.
something, but it does affect us.
Hmm. Yeah. Uh, some close people were saying like, you are nothing in front of him, and so you are nothing in front of her, and and but they were thinking from that perspective. They are seeing me and her also from that perspective, but it was very different. Like, how we talk, we usually talk on in different level only, like about life, and these things are like very uh, small. And I will tell you, like, when she helped me, when I have I've seen her, like, you just have to keep your heart, soul straight, so that then divine will bless you with abundance. So like it's like, the society tells us that yeah, we take it takes so many years to earn a healthy amount, and that, but for me it happened like magic. You can say, like, I was here, and immediately I went here. So it doesn't matter, like, what society says, that it takes 10 years to I immediately in 2 months, I jumped, I crossed 5 years, you can say, in that term. So it's very different, and it was
That
like
is
this.
that is so great. She helped you grew, and that is beautiful. That's a
Yeah.
beautiful love story. And you guys are
Yes.
beautiful. Um,
Thank
Coming back to you, ma'am, you have honestly broken all taboos our society hold, from getting divorced to marrying a person who's younger than you. These are the taboos that still our society holds, which is very empowering, and that is why you're here. But during the first divorce, were your parents supportive of it? How did they react to it? Were your parents supportive?
Yes, first time they were support you. They were asking me what was the reason. Just not much. They were interested to know what was the reason, but I was not in a position to tell any reasons because I was in a different mind state. Like, I was not ready to talk, and I didn't even have the clarity. I just felt like something, I don't feel like going back there, something like that kind of. So I just followed my instinct,
You
and
just
I was
want
not.
you just weren't happy with the relationship you guys had.
Yes, I just followed what was peaceful to me. So I
Yeah.
was just 23, 24 years old then. So I just followed my heart, I can say. So
Was
I
it
didn't
an
want to.
arranged marriage?
No, it was love marriage, but I can say that it happened very immediately. Like, I got attracted to the comfort of life, and I just wanted to get married. So that kind of thing.
you.
But you were very young. Sorry?
Yes, I was very young. I was 20 years old only.
Yeah, you
So
were very young when you got married.
yeah, we didn't have much understanding, like time to talk and know each other and all that. We just decided, we just saw each other, and he liked me a lot, and I said okay, and that kind of thing.
While you
So
were ending things, did you ever thought that, maybe I should just save it or give it a try? Did you do all of that? For the sake of
I was
somebody else, for the sake of people around you, or for your
no,
parents?
I never thought of doing anything for the sake of people around me, because when I decided to marry, it was my own decision.
Yeah.
So I didn't think of anybody else. And while I was in the marriage, I tried a lot. So every day I tried. So I know how much I struggled. For people, they try to bring us back together only when it's in a breaking stage. But I know how much effort I have put while being in the relationship. So that's the thing.
About the second marriage, I mean, of course, the first time they were supportive, but then again it was happening again. And
Yes.
due to the age gap, also the age difference we and our parents hold, they have that in mind, what is going on, and why is this happening all over again. So what happened
Yeah.
that time?
So second time, what happened? My father was not supportive. Second time, my father was not supportive. Means first time he had come to the advocate, he supported me completely because they assumed that there could be some problem that she is not able to share. So they were understanding that way, and they supported. But the second time, my father was little disturbed, you can understand, because he was getting, people were asking him what is happening, this is not uh, she needs help or something like that. So he was not actually supportive, and I understood that because I didn't want to trouble my parents. I didn't want to go back to them and live with them. I just uh, I did all the procedure myself. Like I asked the help of my ex-husband, and we both did together. I convinced him we should do it like mutually. There should not be any complications. Even I did not ask alimony from both of them because I didn't want to create any trouble for both of us. It should be a very smooth thing. And even we were like when we separated, we were like friendly. We respected each other. So, and I did it myself. Like I didn't want to trouble my parents, and my mom was very understanding the second time also. So my mother was constantly telling this thing like, if parents, being parents, if you are supportive and understanding first time when your daughter is in trouble, why don't you support second? What matters to you is your child's mental state, and it doesn't matter how many times. We are
Yeah.
not here to count. If daughter is in a trouble, we have to help anyway, wherever she is. If it is a relationship, so there is no point, no, we should not neglect it. So she was very clear about it. So she was a big support to me. And my uh, I mean, I understood him inside me, what he is going through and all that.
Yeah.
And he helped me. Actually, he supported and helped me when I was in real trouble, like bringing my things from there, all those material things where he thought that father is very necessary. But he know that the second time this procedure paperwork and all, I can do it myself. So he helped me half the way. I mean, initially when the time was critical, he helped me. Rest of the time he wanted me to handle it myself, and that helped me to grow a lot.
Mom, you are a great example of why we should not just stretch onto relationships just for the sake of people around us, just because of what they will think. You want happy from both the marriages, and that is why it just fell apart, which is just great about you, and I just love that. So you were also working while all of this was going on in your life. How did you manage it professionally? Like, of course the mental health did get disturbed because of all of this. So how did you manage
Yes.
that?
Yeah, actually, I was teaching music online. So there were times like I was doing it constantly for last 10 years constantly, but there were times when I was so much depressed that I was not able to, my classes were in the morning time, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I was not able to wake up those days, and I was missing a lot of classes, and people, my students were understanding me actually. So I had that kind of connection.
That is lovely.
And also those who were not being understanding, like I slowly, mm, stopped the classes and all that, because my life is also important to me. I was not in a state to do it anyway. Like if it is a 9 to 5 job, I would just go anyway, right?
Yeah.
So teaching music needs heart. There should be some peace in your heart to teach music. So I was, my students, all of them were understanding. So that helped me. Being a freelancer helped me. If I were working under somebody, it would have been very difficult for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But still your mental health was disturbed. So how did you overcome out of that, that it's time that I should move on, life goes on, and so I have to do. So when
Yes, yes.
did that happen and how?
Yes, I was very disturbed and I was actually confused. What happened after I left the second marriage? I went back to my first ex-husband. Okay, so that was not a good choice, but I just wanted to meet him once or like that. So I was actually messed up, and I was like, my heart was full of pain and suppressed emotions and all that. But uh, like initially what I decided to go out and meet everybody and be normal and all that. But at one point of time I realized that I should not go against my heart. My heart just wants to more, what do you say, like just feel the emotions, go through the emotions, pain and all that. So what I decided, I was in a hostel those days. I was in Chennai. So during that time I decided to not do anything, not to worry about career, nothing. Give myself break 1 year. What will happen? Just take rest, watch movies and sleep, eat well, and cry off how much ever you want to cry. Just cry your heart out every single day.
Yeah, it's
And
okay
I'll
to
tell
fall
you,
back and then get up, rise up.
yes, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. I
Yeah.
was even Google searching in Google how long it takes to come out of depression and all that. But I finally realized no, that doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter, because I was not feeling like doing anything. I was not feeling like practicing or taking class. I was taking class only for some money. So there was no inspiration, motivation coming from inside to do anything. So then I gave this time, unlimited time to myself. I even called all my teachers and told, no, I'm not in a state to learn anything or come anywhere. Like I was telling my friends, no, I'm not going to go out and all that. But then after like 4 or 5 months, so during this time I got full break, and I cried to sleep every single day, and that was actually not tragic. People would say like you were going into the depression mode and all that. No, at the same time I was also questioning myself, like why am I attached? Why I want something which is not actually going to work out? Like, is the person right to go back to him? And all these questions were happening, and after 5 6 months I saw that I was a complete new person. And from that time, whenever I wanted to cry, I wanted to ventilate my emotions, through expression, through any expression, I was allowing the emotions to happen, and it was not happening daily. It was like once in a week, or some situation, some memories and all that. I was open to sharing with people, and this sharing helped a lot. And even with him also, like whatever thoughts I get about my generally in any relationship, we don't have the rights to, we don't have the freedom to talk, mention our ex name. But
Yeah.
I share everything with him, and he's such an open-hearted person that he doesn't judge me. He doesn't feel
It
possessive
never
about.
it never affected you, sir, while she was talking to you about all of this. It never affected you.
No, it was like first of all it was her past, and it was just I was just listening it as like there are friends, and now she's not with those friends anymore. So it was just like this, not really affected much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes listening helps, just being there for the other person is just great.
yeah, and I was just listening to her, and I just felt that she was right, and she was very courageous woman, and that was I was seeing that, and I was never in any relationship before. She's only my first relationship, and married to her only.
God, that makes
It's
it even more beautiful.
so
That is
I
just
was just
lovely.
her like how she is a human being.
You both are really very cute. Now, is there anything else that you'd like to talk about, like both of you? Anything else that you'd like to say?
Actually, whenever I talk to a person, after telling them my stories and all, they were feeling like it's all complicated. Hey, it's complicated. Talk something else. Which food you like? So I met only these kind of people, but inside I knew that there is some. Suppose I tell my stories to my mother, she doesn't feel like that, and she doesn't feel burdened. Also, she listens and she understands, and also she feels elevated. Like she feels it actually gives them a lot of knowledge about how to look in a positive angle and all that. So I knew inside that there is somebody in the world. There are people who would empathize and understand, truly understand, and that I found in him. Like I can say that more than partner, he is my best friend. So
That is great.
he
While you were trying to figure out your life, your Prince Charming was liking your pictures on Instagram, was stalking you. It's it was just lovely to talk to both of you. So to end this, since the show is all about empowering women out there, and your wife is very empowering in herself, what is the one message both of you that you'd like to give to our audience out there? You know, get inspired to
I would like to
empower.
say one thing that see, uh, I was never in any relationship before. I used to just see my mother, how she feels things when someone tells her, don't do this. I mean, anything. And I mean, I will say that I'm still learning to understand women because women are so different from men. So we really need to understand them. They just need a little understanding. I mean, just to hear what they are, just to listen what they feel and how they feel, because we all feel differently, men and women, the same thing, because nature has made both of them differently, men and women. So just understanding and knowing is necessary, and I'm still learning many things from her and about women, many things. And
Lovely. What is the message
what
that
do
you
you
would
want to
like to
say?
give, ma'am?
uh, never lose hope in life, because I always believe that love has the power over anything else. So it doesn't matter. Actually, when I went to Isha, I did course there. There I understood that I am not my story. See, they say like I'm not this body. I'm not the identities. I'm not my story also. I'm not my past also. So love has that power to just dissolve anything that society tells us, all the thoughts and all that. So I always believed in that, and I think that it's because I believed in love so much uh, that I found him, and he's also somebody who believes in love. Like
Yeah,
even
it's a
if
powerful energy, most
Same
powerful
here.
energy in entire universe.
yes,
It's
not
the
So
same with me. I'm just 20 years old, but I'm a hopeless romantic.
and a lot of people after going through divorce and all, they think that who is going to marry me next. So this thought is actually very wrong, because I was in matrimonial site, I was enrolled, and there were so many people who were interested in getting to know about me and all that, but I was very sure about what I wanted. And I would like to mention one thing which is very important. I write blogs. So once I wrote a blog writing about what kind of husbands I don't, what kind of qualities I don't want in my husband.
Yeah.
So there were like 50 qualities, and a lot of people commented to that, saying that you will never find somebody like he should not be he should not be a non-vegetarian, he should not be like this, he should not be ambitious and all that. But one girl on my Facebook, Her name is Milena. She is from US, somewhere there. She told me that, Keerthana, I suggest you one thing. You wrote 50 qualities that you don't want in your partner, but you try writing 50 qualities that you want in your partner. And I did that. I wrote that and I forgot about it and I kept it inside. And after some time, I found one person who had all the 50 qualities, what I wrote. But I had missed to write one thing, like values. He should be having values, human values, which that person lacked. And immediately I tore that page and rewrote all the qualities. And then I found him who had all those qualities in him. So I would say that when we are very clear about what we want, nature will, the universe will definitely give exactly what we want. So this is a miracle that happened in my life that I want to share with everybody. The
Thank you,
clarity
ma'am.
helps. Universe wants us to have the clarity of what we want.
Thank you so much. You guys are lovely. It was incredible having you on the show. Ma'am, you're a really strong woman, and sir, you're just amazing as a person.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was lovely talking to you.